Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
You sure didn't waste any time mentioning your missionary work, did you, Mike?
Well, we were talking about where the Catholic Church is, where we live. Well, boy, that was, you all right, Dan? You okay with that?
Yep.
Don't worry, Dan. We're just doing a show.
That's okay. We appreciate your call.
Thanks for waiting.
Thanks, Rob.
We were talking about the religion around the world and the Catholic Church. I was talking about numbers.
Sure. Yeah.
I said where are the growth areas of the Catholic Church, and then it got into a discussion about religion in third world countries, and I mentioned that I had experience with Haiti. You are an ass.
You really can't get out of it once he says it.
No,
I pilgrimage every 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years every decade. I had a kid.
I know you probably haven't.
I had a kid!
We thought for a while that we thought for just a second that maybe that Michael William was conceived.
We thought he was Haitian.
in
Half
Haiti.
Haitian, at least.
Half Haitian.
Remember the guy with the nice belt?
Yeah, that's right. Archibald.
Yeah. Nice pull.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
how you doing? Hi, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Let me help you with that car. All right, anyway. Hey, happy birthday to my bride. I just want to share that with everybody.
Is she excited to finally be able to drink?
She's fantastic. To be 21 this weekend. It's going to be great. And what's that? Do you know that listener's name that got the
I do.
hotel?
I'll bring it up. Thank you.
I want to thank that guy publicly again because yesterday Oscar says...
Mike spared no expense.
I got a free hotel room that I gave Carla and her mom, and they're getting away on Saturday night. I'm watching the little guy, and then I got him a gift certificate at a restaurant, and so they're...
So you were selfless enough to give away that hotel room, and now you have to be all by yourself.
with my guy, my little guy.
All
So
right.
we're going to be hanging out. We're going to have Daddy Day Sunday. It's going to be good. But thank you. I'd like to say this is the name.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Ginka.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that. I will be speaking with you personally. And Hari Mohan Ginka. Thank you very much.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
I ran
You went
into
to high school with him? What?
No, I ran into him at Costco this week.
Great guy.
He's fantastic. He was actually listening to Cake and Cookies.
He's wonderful.
He had
That's
to pull his
sweet.
earbuds out to come up to me.
Well, he popped for the hotel.
Oh, he's
and
awesome.
I'm reaping the benefits because I am the hero at home. It's going to be great, and we are very, very thrilled. And outside of that, the gift certificate for the dinner, I'm done. The birthday celebration is done, and it'll be her mom and her, and they'll be drinking
How'd the
their
wine go over?
The wine, we didn't drink it last night. We're going to drink it tonight, so we're going to drink some. Daddy's going to have some of that.
He didn't drink it last
That's too
night.
good for me.
He's gotta
I
drink
didn't-
it tonight.
I'm going to drink as much as I can. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be really good.
Is it a Cabernet Arch?
It's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Can we?
Hope it's got good tannins. Yes.
Did you ever have a stalker when you were on television?
You mean like doing TV commercials?
No, just in general for you. Like, did you ever have somebody you run into all the time? Because I can't.
wants
figure
you to
out
be
how,
Arch.
I can't figure out how Rofo is running into Mac all the
You're
time.
fascinated by the fact that he drove by.
Because
Mac.
Rofo just got his license back, and the first thing he's doing is driving by.
Are you
the
close
shopping
to
center.
this store that he works at?
I live less than a mile away from the shopping center where it's at.
There's the answer. I'm happy with that answer.
But isn't it in the Pan Am Shopping Center?
Yeah, it is.
Deep in the Pan Am
Like, you
Shopping
have
Center.
to walk to that store,
And it's a badly
It's
laid
in
out
the
parking
corner.
lot.
Rofo, I will ask you the direct question.
Yes.
Are you doing a flyby just to see if you see Mac?
Well, here's the thing. My top two spots in that shopping center, there's a Safeway for the grocery store.
Okay.
That's the
And-
anchor of the
And there's
shopping
also
center.
a place with theatrical makeup.
And
Let me hold on, Mac.
yes, please.
Is there a chance that outside of your house you had a red balloon tied to your mailbox? About midnight, you see Rofo at your window. I just want to see if he floats. Anyway, that's pretty timely, huh, with the It reference. So why do you go by there?
Well, the Micro Center is right between the Safeway and the McDonald's.
Is it your regular? Okay. Well, I was gonna do a whole Safeway thing. If it's the McDonald's, of course, that's his diet.
But
The
you have
defense
to
rests.
walk out of the way. I've been to that Micro Center enough times. You could walk through the parking lot. You walk by to eyeball
Yeah,
him.
to be fair, it is a badly designed parking lot with several
wait a
independent
minute.
buildings within, and the Micro Center is an anchor store on one side of the L, and the Safeway is an anchor store
But
on
does
the
the
other side of
McDonald's
the
have
L.
a drive-through?
The McDonald's does not have a drive-through.
Oh, so have you been in the McDonald's
I
frequently?
have, but I'll do the move because it's just so close to my house.
Yes.
I'll drive up, I'll roll in, not much of a wait usually, and then I'll get it to go and then eat it in my car, do the maneuver.
That's the big
and then that's how you watch him.
Well, no, I haven't done that. I haven't done that.
Okay, one
Just
thing.
sitting there like having a double.
But now you say that. That's a great idea. I will do the maneuver and live stream map.
Can you imagine? This
At the
is what
Micro
I
Center.
see. I see it at dusk, like
Right.
maybe 7:30.
Yes.
And he's watching Mac. He's backlit because he's in the window.
Right.
And Rob slowly slurping on his shake.
So you think he's stalking you, Mac?
Yeah, because he said that the Micro Center was between McDonald's and Safeway. It's not. They're on Safeway's on one end, Micro Center's on the other, McDonald's is in the middle in the parking lot.
Wish I had said that 2 minutes ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a
If he's
mystery.
parking, though, he's watching you. He's parking.
This is
right?
I've never yet parked and watched him, although it was a fascinating idea. I usually just do the drive-by, and I've actually had some electronic needs, and I don't want to go into the
Like
Micro
what,
Center
a
because I don't want to
vibrator?
see Mac.
So you're trying to avoid direct contact.
Yeah.
But you're willing to do a stakeout for the show.
That's right.
So you're using the
very
windshield.
exciting.
You're using your windshield as like eclipse glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we supposed to break and have Nikki, or what do we do?
That would be the best thing to
That'd
do.
be- okay, let me wrap this up.
All right.
And by the way, this portion of Loser Theater has been brought to you by. No, anyway.
Yeah. Who is the winner in this scenario?
I don't know. I have any idea. But it's interesting that he still cares about Mac. I think that's fascinating.
Cares or fears?
Fears. I
Fears,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to
It's,
say.
It's really close to my house.
How did he get a job?
Yeah, and really, don't you think when we've heard about your living situation, the enemy might lie within?
Well, you got to keep your enemies closer. And I do.
All right, Diego, you want to weigh in on this at all? Any thoughts on this situation?
That's so weird, Rofo. Why would you do that?
Okay, thanks. Thanks. Okay. Dan O'Brien, you want to tip that in? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you got
That's it.
Smart
Fine.
man, smart man,
There
smart
they
man.
are. There they are. That's enough of the interns.
Welcome back to the show. Whoa. It is the big game.
Yes.
That's right. This Sunday, Patriots, Falcons, who will win? And now, without further ado, it's our Super Bowl special edition of Nikki Diamond, who is...
Hello.
Hey, Nikki
Hey, Nick.
Diamond. Super Bowl weekend is upon us. We are so very excited to have you on the show. How are things? Are you at the big game or are you in Pahrump?
Oh, come on, Mike. I'm in Pahrump. I'm getting ready for the big Arnie's Lounge Super Bowl
Okay.
party.
All right. You
my production.
Nikki, could
What?
we look? I don't mind if you throw. Well, I do mind, but there's nothing that's going to change that. I just don't like it at the front of the show. Glad you're. So you know what? I've got to accept certain things. So you're going to Arnie's bar to watch the big game.
Cocktail
That's
lounge.
great.
The lounge.
I'm not going there. I'm throwing a party, Mike.
All right.
You know,
Yep.
I would invite you, but you're afraid of flying because you never travel.
Yeah, well, I don't travel. Sorry, I won't be able to make it. I'm really sad. And but Nikki, I would be lying to you if I said you were not becoming wildly popular on the Mike O'Mara show.
True.
People are making promos about you. People are loving Nikki Diamond, and I
You've
think
won
there
a lot
has
of people over.
Yeah.
You've won people over,
Yeah.
and there has to
thank
be
you.
some. Yes, there has to be some sort of presence for Nikki Diamond as we go through the offseason, the NFL offseason too. But I'm very happy, and I'm happy that things are going well for you, Nikki. At least I think they are. How are things going?
Well, things are great, Mike. Thank you for those kind words. I do it all for the people and for the paycheck that I was promised.
Okay, all right, that's great. I'm sorry that
I don't
you
think there
went-
was ever anything promised. I think things
Yeah.
were discussed.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can we maybe just get right to the Super Bowl and not?
No, I have one other question for Nikki, if you don't mind.
Yeah, as long as it's not a financial one, I'll be very happy.
No, it's fine. Nikki, listen.
Yes, Bermuda boy, yes.
I know that
Bermuda boy.
you hate the idea of gambling on bets that just don't work out and like prop bets.
Yeah.
Prop bets.
He doesn't like prop bets. Nikki
Well,
doesn't like prop bets.
if you're a professional, those are hack bets, right?
They're sucker bets, but hey, this is the one time a year that I will allow a sucker bet is the Super Bowl.
Okay, good. Do you have any prop bets that you'd like to share with us by any chance?
Well, absolutely. Take the Patriots on the coin toss. Belichick, he's got a coin toss scout. He knows these things. They always win.
Very good. A coin toss scout.
I don't know how he does
Man,
it.
that's quite an organization, Nikki. That really is.
Very,
No stone
very
unturned,
attention
Mike.
to detail.
Yeah, that's great. Are you looking forward to the Lady Gaga performance at halftime?
Huge fan. Seen her 3 times.
Really?
So, wow.
What
Yeah.
venues?
I've seen her at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas twice, and then I saw what was a drag show thing. I don't want to talk about it. It was a mistake. I thought I was seeing her.
Okay. I didn't know that. Well,
It's amazing.
I guess it's time to discuss the big game, Nikki. A lot of people talking about it. I think we haven't had an evenly matched Super Bowl like this in quite some time. Would that be accurate to say, prognosticator of Pahrump?
Well, it's a 3-point spread, so it looks to be an even game, but. I mean, people thought the Seahawks Broncos was going to be a close game, and that ended up being a rout. So, but look, we know what the Patriots are, Mike. We're familiar. Belichick, Brady, they're legends,
Right.
and you think they've got the experience.
Right.
But sometimes someone new steps up. Someone new comes about and shakes up the entire thing.
Okay.
Kind of like the Nicky Diamond Show will do for the Michael Mara Radio Enterprise.
Okay.
It will
All
shake
right.
things up.
All right. Well, at least he hasn't mentioned the other sponsor, which
That's
is
right.
wonderful. I'm glad that's happening.
Um,
Pawn World. I heard it. I heard Pawn World. I heard Pawn
what's
World.
that, Pawn World?
Yeah, even if you whisper it, it still counts. What did we talk about, Nick?
Look, guys, seriously, though, it's going to be
Seriously.
35-24. Atlanta Falcons. They will
Right.
score a late touchdown to put this away.
Right.
The New England defense, very overrated. They played nobody. They will be exposed. The Falcons will win their first Super Bowl. It's a year of first. Clemson hasn't won in a long time. The Falcons will win. A year of first.
That's exciting.
That is.
That's and you know it's funny because normally we have multiple games and we get kind of our diamond pick of the week. Was that our diamond pick of the week? Did you just sneak it in there, Nikki?
I did not sneak it in. The diamond pick of the week. I'll give you 2 diamond picks of the week.
Oh,
I'm very
This is the
excited. There's
biggest
two.
Double diamond.
Double diamond picks of the week because of the Super Bowl.
You're right.
It's very exciting.
You got
Pawn World.
you guys going to play one of those square pool things?
Yeah, box pool.
Oh, yeah, box pool. Absolutely.
I got to get
Absolutely.
into mine. Yeah, I got to get into mine.
Well, here's a little trick. You tilt it to the side with the diamond pool. Hashtag diamond pool, please.
So you take the square pool and you actually just
45
turn
degrees.
the poster. God, I wish I was at Jimmy's this weekend. I really do.
Diamond pool. Go ahead, play your diamond pool. This is a lock. 2 across, 4 down. I got a diamond square pool guy. 2 across, 4 down.
Write it down.
Put your initials on that square. The other lock of the week. Nicky Diamond pick of the week. Lady Gaga's first song will be Bad Romance. Light 'em up!
There we go. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks so much. Enjoy the game at Arnie's Cocktail Lounge. That's where Nikki's big party is going to be. And wow, that's by the way, that's a real place too.
It is.
Somebody sent it to me, or Oscar found it, or something like that was there. But what a wonderful human being he is. And then we're in negotiation with Nikki about popping in periodically during the baseball season as well.
2 across, 4 down.
4 down.
And
2 across,
March
4
Madness. He loves March Madness.
And turn your box pool like
Into a
45
diamond
degrees, and it's a
So
diamond pool.
I just want to say to Carla, I'm glad that she's got all these people that have responded to her desire for people to come in and get skin treatments. And I hope you enjoy the facial today, listener Jim.
Oh, no.
What, from a listener?
What?
Yes, she told me 15 minutes before she was leaving. Listener
Who?
Jim, he's a cool guy. I know him.
Does he do
I've communicated
promos?
with him. Huh?
Does he do promos?
I don't
last name
know. Oh, it's
Amato?
not Jim Amato.
Oh, just trying to figure it out from the clues.
Do you think Jim Amato even needs a skin
about-
treatment?
Of course not.
I don't.
Well, have you seen him?
What about Cerrito?
Not
Hey!
Jim Cerrito. No.
Jim
no.
Cerrito.
No, this is a
his
listener
formal
that's
name.
being supportive,
Yeah.
lives in the area, and going out there to get a facial. I said it's not one of those back facials, is it? It's not a Brazilian wax, is it?
Oh, dear. Jim.
I don't know how I feel about Jim. I'm gonna
I don't
be
know
honest
how I
with
feel
you.
about it
Can
either.
I tell you how I
don't
feel
know.
about it?
You go ahead. You tell
Okay.
me how you feel.
I'm going to speak for Mike.
Thank you.
No, you're not.
That was a
Hold on.
bold leap,
Wait.
was it not?
Yeah, that was it. You're not gonna. I'm gonna speak for Mike. Where's the crash?
I'm going to say something, and it's Mike's opinion.
No.
David Lee Roth invented all of that, Mike.
No.
All David Lee Roth.
All David Lee Roth.
All the time.
No, it's a little weird. It's a little.
okay.
No, it's not weird.
Can I
because-
speak for myself?
You know what? Before you do, let me just say what Carla said to me. She does not want to make it so that listeners will never, ever want to go and get a treatment when she starts her business.
Okay,
She
that's
does not
true.
want that
That's
to happen.
valid. You don't want to
Understand that.
alienate your fan
So
base.
you be mindful, and this is coming from you, not me. Thank you.
Listen, people.
Oh, God.
If you're gonna support the business, support it when you gotta pay for it. When you're going in for the free skin treatment, don't take advantage of old poor Carla when she's just trying to get some reps in place. There's other people in our lives that don't listen to the show that could probably do that.
That's right, little Jimmy Cheapskate.
For you to jump on the wagon
Now
when it's
stop.
free,
Now,
it's
now
a
you-
little
if he hears
unsettling.
this, he's not going to even go in there. All right, Jim, you have my blessing. Enjoy and have a wonderful experience.
Mike,
I was supposed to
Mike-
go in this week. I can't. She's had a couple of cancellations from people.
Oh.
She hates that. I
Yeah.
said, well, you better get used to that. That's
Mike,
the world that you live in.
you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, I just, it's just,
Are you sure you couldn't make it in this week? You're positively glowing.
thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I exfoliate the hell out of this skin.
I know.
I've seen the
Cancellations are
Irish when they get into their 60s.
cancellations are part of the equation, right?
Right.
Don't you have to pay for a cancellation though?
Well, not when you're doing it in a school.
Oh, I
this
got
is
you,
like
got
getting
you.
a haircut
gonna
at
say, it's
somebody
free.
at a training.
Yeah.
This is when. Did you ever go? Anybody ever go get a haircut at one of those training centers
In
where they were
college.
teaching barbers?
In
No,
college.
but I saw it. They had that at Julia's technical school when she was a senior in high school, and I believe there was a barber school at Madison High School when I went, but it was on the far end of the
There
school.
was a suggestion of
There was a barber school at your high school.
Yeah, like a tech class that they housed at Madison High School, because I remember walking by and seeing people getting their hair cut.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? So I mean, how did it work? I understand. Like
Public
I remember
school dollars,
typing
Mike.
class and home ec. Would they be?
But this is like a technical school. Like it's like sometimes they teach electricians, HVAC. They teach baking.
So would they say something like,
Car repair.
"Excuse me, Tina. You're really not cutting the mustard in calculus. So we're going to send you down to the barber college."
Yeah, I think there might have been a step between calculus and barber college, but
Okay.
no,
All
I think this was people that chose to go the technical route, the more practical route that Fairfax County offered. But then again, this is 30 years ago. I could be wrong.
At WVU, there was a beauty school that if you for $5 you
no
get
one got in.
any haircut. See, but you would go, but you would have to roll the dice, see what happened.
At the University of West Virginia?
No, it
At
wasn't.
West Virginia
it wasn't
University?
part of the school. There
Oh, it was a beauty school
in
nearby.
Morgantown.
Adjacent. Okay, all right.
So,
Oh, in Morgan. Okay,
yeah, so you
that's West Virginia.
Yeah,
There's
you'd
a
walk
beauty
up
school in
there
every
and
town.
you'd be like,
was beauty in quotation marks?
let's hope for the best.
Beauty school.
Beauty.
West Virginia women are
Gorgeous.
strong.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Am I right about that?
They are.
Like
They
local
absolutely
women
are.
from West
Yes,
Virginia.
yes.
You didn't know that? See,
did
you've
not
been-
know that.
You've been in your little bubble. You don't even get over to West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia women are
Like very
some-
beautiful.
Like real.
The whole like I guess
Salt of
misnomer
the earth,
about the
but-
teeth and like backwoods. No, these like some of the most beautiful women I've ever been around have been while I was at WVU, and they were from West Virginia,
Right.
Beckley,
Right.
West
Did you-
Virginia.
Did you know
Look
anything?
it up.
Look at him
No,
getting all quiet now.
absolutely.
Did you know anything about
gelling.
that?
No,
now?
it's just starting to gel, and I live so close.
Yeah, it's well,
It's
you've
funny.
been to
You would
Charlestown.
think you would think some of them might have made their way into Loudoun County, and yet that
No.
doesn't happen. No,
No, nobody comes into Northern.
No,
Virginia.
no, no,
It's
no.
except people that have that want the granite countertop.
Well, you know the statue
Those are the
we
people
have.
that come to Northern Virginia.
We have the
That's it. Mm-hmm.
statue at the entrance to Loudoun County. It says, "Give me you're tired, you're plain, you're fat," and they all come in and they live
Can't
there.
be true.
How would you rate? I mean, no, come on now. Don't you think that now you're getting us into the real misogyny? I think
there are
some-
attractive women in every I guess
Yeah, you're right.
neighborhood,
You're right.
municipality, city, whatever it may
And
be.
it's bad to paint with
Yes.
I don't mean this as a pun. You don't want to paint with a broad brush.
For West Virginia, that no teeth, no shoes, that whole I guess stereotype. If you
I could,
actually,
I would urge you to come up to Maine for a visit.
if you actually drove, they some of the nicest, most gracious, old time, family values.
Sure.
At least my experience, and not just for my friends that went to WVU, that we got to go visit their hometowns, but there were times where you just go to towns and just take a road trip, and it was nice.
I dated a woman from West Virginia, and
Ooh.
she was a twin. I mean, an absolute doppelganger for Audrey Hepburn.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
And
wow.
I mean that. Yeah.
Really?
I mean that. Yes.
I consider
absolutely.
myself schooled. I apologize to
Yeah.
the women
And she,
of
and
West
she cut
Virginia.
hair. And she cut hair.
Your
I
hair?
remember that. Yeah, cut my hair. It's weird.
How'd she do?
Yeah. Fine. Can we break now? Can we please break now? Jesus.
The best of O'Mara.
So, Maddie, I know that you had your Christmas gift you got from John Mack was a song.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you, for his gift, gave him something of a promissory note.
Yes.
Something that was yet to come.
Yes.
So what happened to you over the long weekend?
So while Pony was getting a new car, I got a gently used cat.
Yay! I don't have music for a new cat. I'm sorry.
Next time.
So tell us about your cat and the process. Because
Why
cats are
used
basically
and not new?
Well, we wanted to adopt one, so we went to a PetSmart that does an alliance with the Rescue Association.
And by the way, I've always wondered this. Is it Pets Mart like Kmart, or is it Pet Smart like it's smart for your pets?
It's Pet Smart.
Which is Pets Mart. Pet Smart.
No, it's PET and then Smart.
So it's like Smart Pets.
Pet Smart, yeah.
Shop at Pet Smart.
yeah.
All right. I'll buy that.
Glad we cleared that up.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get in the way of your fascinating story?
No, I'm just saying.
Was it? I've seen these adoption days for dogs. I didn't know they had it for cats as well.
Yeah, I think the one we went to only had it for cats.
Okay.
So it was a lot of fun. We had a bunch of different options.
Did you go in with a preconceived desire for a cat, like long hair, short hair, color?
Not really. We just wanted something that was very affectionate. And more of like a lap cat than anything else.
I see.
But other than that, we didn't really have a preference. And so by the time we got to the third place, we had seen a bunch of cats from the Humane Society.
You mean third, like actual location?
Third location, yeah. So we saw a bunch of cats earlier in the day, and none of them really seemed to fit great. So we went to this PetSmart in Rockville, and we got there, and immediately we let this one out, and he just sat in our laps for like 20 minutes.
He was
purring.
alive?
Totally, yes.
Okay.
But totally undisturbed, just really like purring so loudly, really enjoying himself. And then we played with him, and it just seemed like a really good fit. So we brought him home on Sunday.
Oh, that's sweet.
Does he have a name?
Yes, his full name is Tiramisu, but we call him Terry.
Okay.
And this is a name that he came with, or one that you selected?
No, he came with the name Hunter, which I didn't like. And I was kind of set on
a docile cat like that named Hunter.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm not
It didn't
so
seem
sure.
to fit.
Nice,
But
Terry.
I knew I wanted to name him after some sort of food. I did think if we got an orange cat, I would name him after a cheese. But he is black and white, so that didn't make sense.
Short hair, long hair.
Long hair.
Okay.
What type of cat?
I think he's a tabby.
Tabby cat?
I think so.
How old?
A year and a half.
Oh, not bad.
That's good.
Past
Yeah.
the kitten
Past
stage.
kitten, but he's like young enough.
no,
He's still
kitten.
playful. Kitten.
Kitten. What's the backstory?
I don't know much.
Broken home.
I'm
He
not.
was Brad and Angelia's cat.
I know for the past few weeks he was from North Carolina when they rescued him, and so the past.
Does he
few
meow
weeks,
with an accent?
No, he meows a lot though. But seems very well adjusted, and he was microchipped. So I think somebody cared about him. So I'm not really sure. I don't know if he was abused or what.
You
but
can do 23andMe on him, figure
Yeah, I
out
might.
like what his. They have that for dogs, by the way. They try to sell that to you at the.
23
I've done it.
meow.
Yeah,
And we wrote a letter back. We wrote a letter back saying we think they're wrong. So he obviously does not have German Shepherd in him.
Do you? So you're 3 days into owning a cat.
Yes.
Has anyone? And you'll get all kinds of advice. Has anybody told you about the City Kitty? I guess toilet bowl cover.
No,
Yeah.
I have not heard.
You sure it's pronounced city?
City. Yes.
Okay, just checking.
So this toilet bowl cover is a system that helps you train your cat to go in the toilet and not in its litter box.
I've seen cats that do this. As a matter of fact, my grandparents had friends that trained their cats to
Yeah.
do this many years ago.
If you can execute this, and cats are smarter than everybody thinks,
Yep.
it'll save you a lot of time and angst between you and your beau on who's going to clean out the litter box.
Interesting. He did say the other day. He looked at me. He was like, "I have a feeling I'm going to be the one to do this every time." So he
Well,
seems okay with that.
I'm
he
glad you
seems-
know.
He's accepted it.
glad he knows his place.
Yep.
Exactly.
You pay
Did he Venmo you for? He said, "Hey,
No, this was my gift. Remember?
yeah, but what about the accessories? You need a scoop.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did
is
get
it-
all of that.
Oh, because he's not using his hands, is he?
Ew.
No.
Hold on a second. That's a great question. Did you buy all the cat accessories, or did he have to go 50-50?
He had to go 50-50.
I see.
Oh boy.
You know what this
I was
is like?
dreading that question.
This is like the 10-year-old that buys his dad a basketball for Christmas. He knows where it's going to end up. So let's run down the list of accessories. Was there a collar?
We got him a harness thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can possibly walk him if you want.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Did you get him a tag that has tiramisu written on it?
No, not yet.
Okay. Litter box?
Yes.
Litter?
Yes.
Scoop?
Yes.
Did you get any
Toys?
sort of deodorizing powder for the litter box?
Well, the one we got, it's pellets, which I think are deodorizers.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very environmentally friendly.
Well, what can I say?
What is the time that a Venmo is received after a transaction is made on your card? Like, at what time do you send that Venmo request to your boyfriend for 50% of what he owes?
I think at the end of the day, once we were getting everything settled, and I think he reminded me, actually, because the agreement was I would get the cat, but we would
there's
split
an
all
agreement.
An agreement is an agreement.
Sure. It's a handshake deal.
So at that point, you could have been, when he asks, this poor guy, when he asks, he's like, hey, make sure you send me that Venmo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Everybody does that.
Maddie?
What about you? You being like, don't worry about that. I got this, honey.
Yeah.
It was a lot of stuff.
The scoop's on me.
I'll get the scoop.
And what about toys? Oscar brought up toys.
Yeah, we got a lot of toys.
What'd you get?
A stick that comes with 3 different attachments at the end that you play with.
And now that's for the cat or for John?
For both.
Okay.
They both got a kick out of it. And then these little, they're like jingle balls things.
Okay.
That you just like roll around with like feathers and everything on them.
Now, may I offer a point? I offer a tip. This is one you may want to have to pay for on your own because it's going to be a little more expensive than a jingle ball, a laser pointer.
Yes, I suggested that too.
Gotta get one.
When we were adopting him, though, the lady there had a laser pointer out, and he didn't seem too interested. But I think we should try again and get one anyway.
Okay. How's does he sleep in your bed? How's the first night? Like,
Well, he has been sleeping in our bed, and up until like 5 a.m. rolls
What
around.
do you mean our bed? You mean you two? You're not married.
What?
they live together.
Well, if
but
I
I
had
mean-
said my bed, you'd been like, "Oh, this poor guy."
I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's okay to be
He
old-fashioned.
paid for half of that.
I've got a
Then,
daughter, you know.
Okay, so what happened 5 a.m.?
He wakes up and he has been sleeping at the foot of the bed.
And to be clear, this is the cat.
Yes.
He walks up on our heads and just is meowing, putting his paws on our face, not like scratching or anything, but he's nuzzling up against us for the past 2 nights at 5 a.m. and he won't let us go to sleep. He just wants attention, so I am exhausted.
Oh my God!
But
Wow.
This is true. You just don't have responsibilities, but you're now caring for another living
I know.
thing.
Yeah, you're doing the mammal thing.
I know.
Wow.
So do you think you'll be able to schedule shift this, or are you going to be a 5 a.m. lady now?
I am not sure. I would because we'd let him play with us for like an hour or something, and then I think at like 6 a.m. this morning, I took him out and just closed the bedroom door.
Yeah, but then the meowing starts?
No, he wasn't meowing and he wasn't scratching at the door, which I heard could happen as well. So I think that might be the solution. But I also just want to make sure he's comfortable enough for like this first week or so.
Sure.
So I do want him to sleep in the bed for at least a few more nights.
Well, take my suggestion. Just get him a deck of cards.
The best of O'Mara.
With the go, 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 and the rush, rush, rush of our modern world, it seems that holiday joy sometimes gets left behind. Don't let this happen to you. Take the time to savor the flavor of a delicious old-timey Christmas with Mother Masiello's fresh tuna flan with espresso caper glaze, served on a bed of kale risotto and No, I'm not going to say that, drunky drunk.
Sober as a judge.
It will make your. He used a word for.
It's
men's
what it is.
stuff.
It's a nonsense word. It could mean anything.
It's very. Has he seen it?
No.
No.
Would you like to see the word?
Sure.
A crow. There.
Oh no!
See, it's all in the eye of
Do
the
you
beholder.
care about us at all?
Well, some of you.
It's so gross. It can turn people away at any moment.
All right, can I change the word?
I'm reading ahead now.
All right.
Is there anything more about the crow in here?
No, nothing more about the crow. And I can change that word if you like.
Thank you.
Okay, let's change it to spit.
Crow spit.
Yeah.
It will make your eyes glisten and your tummy say howdy. Start by deveining 40 medium shrimp. Devein and give the veins to William Devane. He will put them in his she shed with seashells at the seashore for safekeeping. Why? That's classified. That's classified. Wrap the shrimp in gauze loosely and approximate a makeshift bag with the gauze. Swing the shrimp vigorously and in a circular motion above your head until the shrimp have released much of their salty moisture. Editor's note, this may bother some of the other people on the elevator, but do not apologize. This is a sign of weakness.
You're swinging it on an elevator.
Fair.
Get off between the 12th and 14th floor and head immediately to the communal laundry room. Use some quarters that you stole from Granny to buy a mini box of Tide brand soap powder detergent.
You can do a perfect Paul Harvey thing
3
here now.
pages here.
Page 2.
By the way, page 2. If you're frugal, look for the Tide coupon in this month's issue of Suspicious Chocolatier magazine. It's the issue with Lizzo on the cover, holding an eclair. Remember, Lizzo's new single is available now. It's called Good as Hell, and it isn't. Empty the Tide brand soap powder detergent in a half sheet pan and using your finger, write a word in it that you might hear in a Quentin Tarantino movie. Get 6 pork chops out of your mini fridge and stare at them. Use your eyes to accuse them of being lazy without actually saying the words. This is a window into a man's soul here. Oscar, are you even paying attention to this?
A window into a man's soul. The
Thank
control
you.
room said that they need a light for a guest.
Oh, I see.
Nothing like being prepared to hit the airwaves. Dip each chop in an egg wash and dredge through the Tide brand soap powder detergent. If possible, use human eggs for the egg wash. But dinosaur eggs are fine in a pinch. This is like reading a serial killer's manifesto.
Look at him.
No expense was spared. Warm up your cooktop by using discarded twigs from Oscar's bug-out bag. Put the pork chops in a Buick hubcap, place over moderate heat, and cover them with kisses and bong water. Cover with a framed picture of Gary Coleman as an adult, and then never look at it again. For a thrilling side dish, get a large funnel and invert it, making sure to plug the hole with a packet of Knorr brand instant béarnaise sauce. This will prevent leaking, which would likely ruin your sexy high heels. Aren't you a pretty girl?
Gross.
That was so twisted. Fill the funnel with cranberries, cumin, discarded lettuce, 1/2 cup of ham salad, some discarded hopes, 2 nightmares, and all the pomegranate juice that you can squeeze out of an old diabetic sock. What is going on? Pomegranate juice, a superfood. Cube up some Velveeta to throw at the Salvation Army bell ringer and pelt him until he agrees to suck the pimentos out of a jar of discarded olives. Ho, 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 MFer. Did you think we were doing this on the bonus show? Is that what it was?
Not at all.
Thank you. Combine all the ingredients in a ukulele and mix, along with the water from the inside of a discarded tire. Lots of discarded as the brown liquor begins to permeate the
What
cerebral
we're doing
cortex.
is we're recycling. We're being very mindful.
Inside of a discarded tire, 2 blister-style Band-Aids, some clam poop included. What? And sprinkle with
Kraft Baby Marshmallows.
I'm really sad we don't do this on a daily basis. Anyway, scoop into a champagne flute and enjoy rectally.
Oh, God.
I mean,
This
wow.
is bonus show material on a Wednesday morning.
And don't forget, even though the world is falling apart around our ears, let's fake it and have a Merry Christmas. Another holiday favorite from Kraft.
Yay,
There
Kraft.
we are, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to
Filthy.
Holiday Thursday.
Sorry about the crow.
We start our party today. Then you hear if you are so inclined, you hear the end of the party on Friday. That's
Right.
the way this normally works here. We're very happy to have everybody here. You guys are up there. I'm down here, but I'm already imbibing.
Oh, yay.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, wow. That is a big glass of wine.
You know what we call that in the business? A
What's
heavy
that?
pour.
Is it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, what is
Of
that?
wine?
Is that Manny Shevitz?
No, why are you so curious about the wine? Curious, George. Why are you so curious? Because I think, how does it look to you?
What do you mean? It looks great.
What kind of wine does it look like?
It
to you?
looks like a
like a
Merlot.
cab.
Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm just.
It looks like a cab.
Let me show you.
Merlot? A Malbec, maybe.
Maybe a Pinot Noir.
Yes. Grapefruit juice.
Just it's Powerade.
Powerade.
Oh.
That's out of the bottle. That's not a mix.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
That's pure Powerade.
That's right. Welcome
Feel
to
the
our
power.
holiday party. It's just like Bing Crosby's holiday party today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some of it really fine.
Oh.
I'm happy
man,
somebody's
oh, man, oh,
maintaining
man.
control.
Yes.
We are, I will tell you, in the midst of an S storm that I will share with you when we come back after the holidays. But
Oh, my
because,
God.
Really?
to talk about it now would be insane.
Irresponsible?
But it's just, no, just really. I'll tell you off air what's
Yes.
going on, Oscar. But it's
But a tease.
just say I've got a story to tell when this all settles.
When the dust
down.
settles?
Now, I'm very excited for the holidays because my middle daughter will be coming to town on Friday morning, and she will be bringing her boyfriend
Yay!
to the home.
You like this, guys, because he's bringing his sticks.
Yeah, he's bringing
I like
sticks.
the guy. I like the
Not
guy.
just
Still
the
a
stick.
little, this
Sticks.
is my baby girl.
Right.
This is my little girl. You know what I mean? And now, I'm thinking I can go one of two ways. I'd like to really recreate the Henry Fonda scene from It's a Golden Pond. It's on Golden Pond.
Golden Pond.
It's a Golden Pond. That fabulous
Jimmy
sequel.
Stewart.
that,
And it's a golden pond.
It's a Golden Pond. It's the Italian version of On Golden Pond. It's a golden pond as big as your head.
and
It's
I'm a fat little
spectacular.
girl now. Just a fat little girl.
So you're
but,
excited for that.
Well, I'm happy they're coming down. It's
Yeah.
just, it's kind of, let me just say this. It will be the first time. It will be the first time that I will be waking up in the morning and realizing that on the other side of a door are two human beings, one of whom I created.
Oh, you're letting them
Yeah,
sleep in the same
together?
bed?
I have no choice. I don't have any
that
space
is
here.
a
No, you have. There's
no-go.
always a choice.
Now,
That is a
hold on. We didn't discuss
no-go.
this. This is what. Now, I want. Listen to me.
Oh,
listen,
boy.
Listen, pajama boy.
To the left,
I want you to.
We've got the living room. To the right, we've got the sin bin.
Mike, I have seen your lanai. It is beautiful and
Yeah,
more
you-
than
you-
enough space
you
for a
let
blow.
Carla, can you come in here?
This
we
is
have
not
to talk
okay.
about this.
This is so.
We have to talk.
not-
Happy holidays. Welcome to the TMOS 2019 Christmas
This
party.
is not O'Mara. These are not the O'Mara rules. These are not. It's not tradition. You are rooted in tradition, Mike.
I need more wine.
These are not her rules. These are not his
These are
rules.
your
These are our
rules.
rules.
Your rules.
These are our rules, and they're in place to make the household run happy.
It's not 1958.
Mike, I wasn't, and my sister was not, and my brother was not allowed to sleep in the same room in my parents' house with their girlfriends, fiance, or anybody until they were married.
I was married 5 years before I was allowed to sleep in the same room with Carrie in my own home.
Hi, Carla.
Living in sin.
No, Carla. I need you in here.
Oh, she
All right,
thought
get
you,
a chair.
you just was at, or you're asking for something. She brought
Get
you
a
something.
chair.
She's getting a
I
chair.
would like a drink,
Chair,
by the way.
Molly.
That would be
Molly,
great.
Molly.
Love it.
Somebody.
All right. Say welcome to.
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
Carla,
You
good
look
to see you.
fantastic.
Look at you.
I'm good. How are you guys?
All
Great.
so
Merry
you
Christmas.
gotta-
We have a moral hazard
This is Oscar. So
And a
2020,
dilemma.
and a
This
dilemma.
is what I don't want to do.
Okay.
This is- you
Yeah,
know what I
it
mean?
is.
Yeah. You don't
I know
want to be
you
next
have
to
a
your
brain
wife
for those kind of things. I don't have the same mind you have, so I want you to
wouldn't be
envision
alone.
her coming.
Okay,
in
her
and
coming in and always be ready to go. 2 mics,
Sitting
3
across,
mics,
sitting and stuff
boom.
like that.
You can do a talk show. Do you want Do you want a headset? Maybe. I think you look great in a headset. Like you have a mic and a boom, just like Stern does.
She's listening on the headphones.
Yeah, I
that
can
we
hear
have.
you.
Okay. So we'll work on that.
Mike doesn't have another headset.
I think you answered the question.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So here it is. Elizabeth and her beau.
Connor.
I didn't want to.
Oh, sorry.
well,
Oh, well, there we are.
yeah. I bet he's doing a lot
I
of that.
thought you didn't know his name.
Wonder if he was in front of a battleship or
Welcome to my
a
last
aircraft
24
carrier.
hours.
I guarantee you Mike
I
knew
don't.
his
No,
name.
no.
I guarantee you he knew his name.
I was saying that after the holidays are over, when we come back, we'll probably have some interesting stories to tell.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
About the run up to selling this home.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
We've been living that for 24 hours, right?
Right.
Right. Let's just say, I'll say this: a salute to all the great realtors out.
Oh,
Okay.
I got you.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Let me just say this. Just want to say one thing, and I'll be done with it. Okay. Sharp as tacks. Thank you.
Mike, I've found
That's
that the
all I
cream always rises to the top.
Do you feel better?
What do you want to do? Duh. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do. I'll stop.
All right.
Can we get
stop.
back to Captain Gunner?
That wasn't his name.
Oh.
We're not
so
going to
anyway,
repeat his name.
Okay.
Regarding the sleeping arrangements, have
Can you
you
write it
given
down for
any
me?
thought
Yeah.
to what are you babbling about?
Nothing.
over
You guys
there?
are talking about your situation. We're talking about our situation.
What's your situation?
That we don't know if we like this guy or not, and if they should sleep together under the same roof.
And when he
well,
says sleep together, he's talking geographically,
Geographically, yeah.
not
well,
carnally.
how do you line up on it, Carla?
If she was under 18, I don't think they, obviously she's same bed. However, she is out of school. She's 22.
Has a job.
She has a job. She lives on her own.
He has a job.
It is what it is.
He's flying them down here.
They're going to sleep in Michael's bed. But I will make it clear.
Oh, that's weird.
The pirate ship?
Oh, will you calm down? Why am I feeling like Oscar's turning into an 1800s schoolmister?
Okay, so
Mistress.
there's a school.
Mister, it's a golden pot.
Pony makes a good point where he says,
When did Pony make a point?
He just said, "Are they both going to live in the sleep in the pirate ship, and are they going to fit? Like, is that something that's going to happen?"
That's gone.
Okay,
I
so
thought it was worth rehashing because it was funny.
It's so they're young. I remember what it was like. Well, you're still young, Carla. But Mike, remember what it was like when you were young.
Right.
So
No, I don't.
And you, and you were in love, and you were going away to spend the holidays together.
First love.
My parents are old school, and they would not let my brother, myself, or my sister sleep in the same room, even though we were together in a long-term relationship, until we were married. And it's just a sign of respect to the household. So I don't know if you want to adopt that rule of law.
Carrie's mom was the same way, and Carrie's much, much, much older than me.
How would you play it, Rob, if the shoe was on the other foot?
I would divide it into 2 bedrooms, guys and gals. You and Michael and this gentleman in one room, and Carla and Elizabeth in the other. And it'd be like a sleepover.
Makes
lying.
perfect sense.
He would go, yep, okay.
Oh, no.
Well, let's take a
wouldn't.
modern take on this. And if you don't mind, Madeline Masiello, what happens when your boyfriend goes and visits your home?
Yeah, what's his name? He's been to the house, hasn't he?
We live together, and my parents still make us sleep in separate rooms.
Yeah, but what about Grandma?
The mayor. The mayor.
Grandma's with me. Oh.
Her grandmother still doesn't know that she has a live-in boyfriend.
Yeah, we're not going to tell her.
No, not in ruin these last
It's
years.
the mayor's rules, Mike. It's the mayor's rules.
That's right.
It's, you know what? You're her father. It's really ultimately up to you.
Oh, God, I want to have a peaceful holiday.
All right, how about this? Let me offer this, a consideration.
What?
I only see a small part of your home, but what I see includes a couch.
And it's a pullout.
Yeah, you put him in there, and you also lock him in at 9 p.m., and the door opens promptly at 7
And you put a
a.m.
piece of tape outside just in case they break the seal.
Yeah, you put a little
And I
sneak a
think-
piece of paper in the seal, like in the Sting. Yeah.
And I think ultimately they would respect you more.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to cause any upset?
Who cares?
Yeah, there you go. There's her. Look. Oh, glad the three of you agree. Glad the three of you agree. All right. Would you like to give a Christmas message to the listening audience?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And be kind, spread kindness, do for others, listen.
Would you like to talk about your new piece of equipment that you got for your facials?
Yes, I'm going to start doing hydrofacial.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait.
Ask me about
Pre-book
the
your appointments now. 239-247-4036. I'm
Hydrofacials.
available 24/7.
Oh, look at that.
What if we use the code TMOS?
Yeah, you get 10%.
Oh, look at that. She already knows.
If are visiting Southwest Florida, please come to me. I'm a small business. Give me a shot.
I love this.
All right,
Love it.
Why don't
It's
you
great.
go
It's great.
And
later on this
Carla?
morning, give Elizabeth a call and tell her what the arrangements are going to
Well,
be.
what are they, Mike?
Couch City,
Well,
sweetheart.
I agree with the three of you, although I'm wondering whether the three of you are just trying to make my life difficult. How do you think? I want
Really,
quiet from the peanut
honestly?
guy. Yeah, really honestly. Does it matter to you?
I thought about it before this, and
I really didn't.
I did, and I do like if it was Michael, I would not let Michael sleep in the same bed with his girlfriend. If they were married, that's different.
Why would he be married at 6 years old?
No,
he's
you know
in,
what I
he's,
mean.
In the
older.
future.
He's older.
Okay.
You've never been to Tibet. I have no idea what I just said.
Mike,
I don't
ask
know
me
what I
that
just
question again in January.
said. Yes. So you think this is going to be okay?
Well, it's ultimately up to you. How do you truly feel about it? I don't think you care.
I don't.
Well, then let them sleep together.
Hey, well, that's where it starts, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He sees
Hey,
it.
it starts.
He sees
it starts the marriage before Carla. That's where it started. I'm a part-time
He
dad.
says the guy sees you. He's like, oh, he doesn't care. He's so cool. No, you don't want to be the cool dad. You want to be the dad. You respect my house.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he will respect you more and like you more if you lay down some rules.
Yeah.
I agree. But Mike, it's
Don't Caleb this situation, Mike.
Don't Caleb this.
Don't Caleb this. Don't support something you know in your heart is wrong.
Yeah. Should I stand up to Caleb the way you stood up to him?
You said go ahead, hang out with him.
What did I say? I said don't Caleb this.
Well, yeah. So you're
Use
telling
me as an.
like
I'm
you're,
saying
you're
that
telling me what to do.
No, I'm saying that I screwed up and learned from my mistakes. There's no way I can say that I handled anything about that right. Learn from it. Be a jerk.
Oh, look, we've got a visitor. Mike. Look.
Yay!
Who's the visitor?
Come on in, please.
Yes.
You know these three gentlemen, and a goose. Come on in.
I know that goose.
Come on in.
I know that
goose.
Why don't you ask Jimmy Cerrito what goes on in his house?
Yeah.
Who's that, TJ?
Yes.
That is TJ Rogers, everybody,
Hi,
from
TJ.
Jimmy's Old Town Tavern.
Miss you.
Jimmy.
Yes,
what
sir.
are you? What delightful beverages did you bring? Did you bring Oscar and Rob today?
Yeah, we just made some good old-fashioned Bloody Marys.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it is.
Oh.
We were going to do the Tom and Jerry thing, but we're all on keto. Tito. Tito and the Tito diet.
That's Jimmy with some prepared comedy.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, of course, we're going to bring Jimmy in later on
Sure, of course.
To chat at length. But thank you for coming in on the week of your big holiday party.
Yes.
Congratulations.
A marvelous success, Jimmy.
It was a good one.
Are you sober
was a good
yet?
one. No, just letting it keep burning. Hi, TJ, wake up.
Sober? What are you saying, Oscar? What was that?
We're curious if you had a 22-year-old daughter.
I did have one.
All right, I know you did, but let's say Kelsey's 22 now, and she's coming home for Christmas, and she brings a relatively long-term boyfriend with her. Are they allowed to sleep together under your roof?
Oh, hell no.
There you go.
Not
No
a
hesitation.
chance.
No hesitation.
All right, I think I'm
Separate
going to skew
rooms.
on that side.
We immediately say, here's your couch, buddy, right here. Here's
Perfect.
the couch.
Couch City.
Downstairs
And then
in the
I-
basement.
Yeah, I sleep on the
think
stairs.
I think I'll keep. What did he say?
He says, I sleep on the stairs.
I think I'll keep it light, but I will implement that rule.
Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I don't mind telling the kids that I took a poll of you guys.
That's true.
I'm gonna throw you guys under the bus.
Put it on me. Say that stupid idiot Rob is trying to make good on how he screwed up with his own daughter.
Rob, she's a very bright girl. She won't believe it either.
See, if TJ
enjoy your
is-
Bloody Marys. We're very excited to have you here, Jimmy. I have to say, because we'll talk about it in a little bit, but ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations
Oh, yeah.
to your Buffalo
Let's
Bills.
Crazy
Beautiful.
fan.
Who, into the microphone.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, we met another crazy Buffalo fan.
You did?
This weekend at a Christmas party.
Well, you already
She
met
was
John Bobbitt, so-
crazy
Oh,
fun.
she was a pistol.
Yeah,
was she Canadian born?
She was, and she was a Buffalo fan, and
she swore just like a sailor.
yeah, she was a lot of fun.
We're crazy up there.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you're in
Go
there,
Bills.
right? Carly, you're a
go
Bills fan,
Buffalo.
yes?
I really do like I like the fans. Yeah.
Love it. You're in.
Yeah.
You're
Carla's
in.
ready to really jump on. I mean,
I really want to.
I've been a bandwagoner because of
Yeah.
you for a long, long time, and
Pretty
because with the old Don and Mike show, we used to have an affiliate in Buffalo,
Right.
And we actually made a pilgrimage up to Buffalo. Where we went to the
WWKB.
game and everything, and I loved it then. It was
Time to
just
go
such
back
fun,
for a live show.
Live show in Buffalo.
Yeah, in
they
the
have
winter
casinos.
time. In the winter time.
Destination City.
In the fall. In the fall when it's warm.
No, in the winter.
In the fall when it's warm.
Yeah, the
in
leaves.
Buffalo when it's 11 degrees.
It's beautiful. Go to the beautiful silver shores of
Mike,
Buffalo.
when I was at your house, you were wearing a Miami Dolphins hat, and you threw it. You threw it at me and said, "This is my new team." You were like, "Get that out
I
of here!"
just can't feel it, Jimmy. I'm trying all the time, but I can't feel it.
Yeah, he's even trying to switch from the caps to the bolts, and then all of a sudden the next day it's like,
No, can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
can't
hard.
do it.
It's hard to shake that. All right. Well, you have to run, right?
Stay with your
Do I?
caps.
Yeah, you have to run now.
Yeah.
You told me it. Don't
I
say do
know.
I. I'll have you here for 2 hours. All
yeah,
right.
I have to go. Have fun.
Happy
Hey, Merry
Crimble.
Christmas, Carla.
Merry
Christmas.
Carla, thank you for the card. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, beautiful picture of Michael. Absolutely.
There she goes.
Does she know that the fruitcakes may be slightly belated this year? From me, the personal one?
The personal fruitcakes?
Yes.
What's belated like after Christmas?
Yeah, but they'll arrive between Christmas and New Year's. I just want you
Rob's
to...
real fruitcakes are arriving between Christmas and New Year's.
Don't think I forgot you. 2 on the way, maybe 3.
All right, very good.
All right.
3 would be
The
better.
goose is going to stay for a little bit.
All right.
I'll
very-
put him on this side.
Thank you. Thank you.
5.
Bye, darling.
She says 5.
So happy Christmas. Yes,
We
what?
helped you.
Yeah, I think so. It's I really hadn't given it a tremendous amount of thought. That's the honest answer. I didn't think about it a lot.
But you can scapegoat us with it.
Yeah, just
I
say,
don't care.
The
I
guys
don't
made a
need-
big deal
look,
of you guys sleeping
excuse
together.
me.
We said no.
Who are you talking to here? Do you think I need to scapegoat anything? I don't need to scapegoat. I don't. It's not. I don't want to upset and I'm going to keep it light. I'm going to go. You are in. And I will. There's one thing I'll need to do.
What's that?
I'll have to have an advanced conversation with my daughter.
Okay, that's wise. That's very wise.
That's because I don't want a scene when they're here. I don't want that to happen.
She wouldn't
You
make
think
a
he's
scene.
like licking his chops right now, going, "Oh man, a little part." But they've been together. Look, they've been together. They've
Yeah,
been
of
together
course.
almost 2 years.
Yeah, they probably
but not under your roof.
Oh, you think that's like a thing
You're
with
damn
him?
right.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Oh, it's
that's-
conquest.
Yeah. This,
You turn your mic off right
pervert.
away.
This
I
pervert loves
look.
the
I
room.
get it. I just haven't thought about it. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Conquest.
I'm skewing to
Bros.
where you guys are.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want it to be a thing. I hope it's not a
Do you
thing.
think
If it's a
when
thing-
when Pony finally gets in another long-term relationship with not a marsupial, he will he'll think about
Don't blame me.
He'll think about conquest as he's a conquistador. He's running around town and he's going from in-law to in-law.
No,
and
what'll
spreading
happen
business.
disease.
What he'll do is he'll say, you know, it'd be great. We have a long weekend. Do you want to go down to my boss's house and bone?
You know, it's funny you're speculating about that because, well, can I answer it this
So
way?
messed up.
Do you mind if I answer it this
Yes.
way? To be honest with you, in a galaxy far, far away, this will happen someday, a long time from now, on the planet Never. Thank you.
The best of O'Mara.
News.
Boo. And now I have Cam. Remember Cam from Modern Family?
Oh,
Sure.
Yes.
Cam is getting into pro baseball.
What?
Not playing, of course.
Oh, no. I thought of as a pitcher.
This is cool. I like this story.
Didn't he
That's why I
punt
led with
sound?
it.
But white.
Eric Stone Street from Modern Family. He is part of the ownership group that are going to be taking over the Kansas City Royals.
Good
I just
for
think
him.
It's so funny.
Good for
It's so
him.
cool.
Good for him.
That's a neat story.
Eric is thrilled because he's from Kansas City, but his stake in the team is probably pretty small. But we just think it's cool that he's going to be involved in the Kansas City Royals. So,
This is
yeah.
not. This is not. Your mega star coming in and having a piece of the pie. It's not like your Jay-Z's of the world.
No, but
Right.
he's got
or Derek Jeter going and owning a franchise. This is, I would say, a working actor that got a long run, a lucky break, and now he gets to fulfill what I think would be any grown man or sports fan's fantasy.
a realizing a dream. And
Absolutely.
also, I know that next season the Royals uniforms are going to have cuffs on them that have a different colored fabric.
The fancy cups like Cam had. I love that. Remember John Schnatter? Does anybody know who John Schnatter
I know
is?
Schneider.
No, Schnatter, Schnatter.
I got nothing.
This is a sad guy. He's sad.
Bad.
Papa John. He's Papa John Schnatter.
Oh, the pizza guy.
Yeah, remember he stepped down as
No, they pushed him
CEO. They pushed him out, blaming his struggling sales on the national anthem protests. Big controversy
Well,
about
he was also-
the racial content.
He was also, I
Yes.
think, recorded dropping N-bombs.
Yeah.
I believe that may have happened. Even worse, as Oscar said, he was caught using the N-word in a conference call. Now, he says that was taken out of context, and he was referencing someone else saying that. He has maintained that forever. In any event, in a new interview, he claims he has eaten 40 pizzas in 30 days. 40 pizzas in 30 days, and he implies that they were all Papa John's, and he didn't enjoy them. Here's the quote. I've probably had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days, and they don't make the pizza the way I used to make it. It just doesn't taste as good. It's unclear why he kept eating the pizzas if they weren't good. Maybe he gets them for free.
How would he touch any franchise anywhere that would change anything ever?
I don't know.
He's
Schnatter,
nuts.
This guy.
Schnatter does say he likes that they hired Shaq as their new pitchman, but he doesn't think they're using him in the best way. He also says, quote, a day of reckoning will come when he will be vindicated and people will realize his ouster was a setup. And I watched the interview. He's actually very adamant about that, but he still has that, like, fake black hair Papa John look.
Did he say, is it a fake news?
Hey, come on now. Hey, you know.
This is someone that should just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all the money, more money than Jesus.
He does.
Stop it. Millie Bobby Brown will pay Sherlock Holmes' younger sister in Enola Holmes, and she'll make more than $7 million for
Good
it.
for her.
And she is only 15. She turned 16 in February. Millie's base pay will be $6.1 million, and she gets another $800,000 if it performs well. Plus, she has a producer credit, which comes with a base salary of $500,000.
At 15?
Yes, at 15, she gets to travel via private jet. Oh, and if there's a sequel, her salary goes up to $7.5 million.
Get it while you can get it.
Meanwhile, Barb is at Comic-Con.
Poor Barb.
Because she bought a ticket.
She's the bottom of the pool.
I know.
Never forget that from Stranger
Barb,
Things.
hot Barb.
There is a new term floating around. It's called we-gifting. We-gifting is when you buy someone a present that you also fully plan on using. For example, maybe you bought a new TV for the living room and claimed it was for your kids, but really you were the one who wanted it. 22% of people plan on giving at least one we-gift this year.
Oh, I love this. I love this. I've never we-gifted in my life. This is awesome.
You'll get good at it the longer you get married, like when I buy Carrie a coffee maker.
Yeah, we use the most common person we gift to is our partner or spouse. Sure. Kids are next, followed by our mom, our siblings, and our friends. 55% of people in the survey said they've been the recipient of a we gift, and 35% say they've received something that the gift giver seemed to use and enjoy more than they did.
Yeah.
Anyway, the survey also found many of us consider ourselves to be excellent gift givers. Yeah,
I had
they give away the best gifts.
I had an old boss, and I won't say where, when, or how, but when he would buy a new car for his wife, it would always be a car that he wanted.
See, I'm naked about I got my car, and I said, that's my car.
Yeah. But if you ever see a guy that's driving his wife's car a lot, that's really his car.
Right.
They want to take it out to get the oil changed, honey.
And down here in South Florida, I really don't think there are that many 68-year-old women that like Bets.
No.
I really just don't think that they like Corvettes. But you see them, and they all have the same expression. It's kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah. He was taking something home in the SUV from Home Depot. All right, here we go. Traditional day before Thanksgiving story about the most expensive Thanksgiving dinner. Here it is. The Old Homestead Steakhouse in New York City.
City!
Serving the world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow night. $181,000.
Hey.
You'd like to know what you get for the price?
Please.
2 gold-painted, gold-dusted, and gold-flaked free-range turkeys. A $1,200 a pound Spanish bacon slab on top of candied sweet potatoes. $300 a pound white cheddar cheese from the UK, gravy infused with a $3,650 bottle of Louis XIII cognac, cranberry sauce featuring $250 per dozen Japanese strawberries, a seafood stuffing made with lobster, and $1,600 per ounce caviar, asparagus seasoned with $91 per ounce Korean salt, potatoes made with $850 a pound European cheese, $150 an ounce French butter, and $1,000 per ounce truffles. Lots of expensive wines and champagnes, and a $50,000 7-day yacht cruise afterwards, plus a $20,000 Black Friday shopping spree and 4 tickets to the Super Bowl.
That's terrific.
I really
And you know
hope
what's
someone
great?
Jokes at that dinner.
What's great is when you get on that yacht, you can your brains out.
That'll be completely free.
That's no charge.
And now a little something. There's a 27-year-old guy named Jason Savage from Middlesex County, New Jersey, and he worked at an HR company called TriNet. And earlier this year, he found a hidden camera on a urinal in the bathroom. Now, his boss is a guy named David Swerdloff, and he heard Jason talking about it. So this is what Swerdloff did. He runs into the bathroom, grabs the device, and he heads straight to his car so he could take the camera to the cops.
Right.
That's what he said.
That's what you do.
A few minutes later, David Swerdloff calls his employees to tell them he, quote, accidentally smashed the camera and, quote, he was in a state of panic when he threw it off an overpass.
What? Oh, no.
What's going on? Swerdloff was fired after an HR investigation of the urinal cam. And since then, Jason, the guy that discovered it, says that TriNet has been trying to dig up dirt on him to punish him, too. Interesting. So he just sued TriNet. He wants a jury to decide on the damages. But after all that's gone on, TriNet will be changing the company name to Penis. Thank you.
The best of O'Mara.
Last night, I don't know, I forgot what these things are called. They're really like
wine glasses,
poor man's fireplaces. Okay, they're
fire pits.
the Adobe's. It's an Adobe thing. It's like got the little chimney, and it's usually made out of clay.
Yeah.
And
do you remember the Saturday Night Live bit, the car, the Adobe?
The Adobe.
Oh my God. Ooh, the Adobe. It's the little car that's made out of clay.
I remember the Adobe.
I remember that. Red clay.
Man. So Carla puts it's not a Duraflame log, but it's one of those fake logs in
sure.
the
you
the
had
Adobe
this
thing.
when we were down there for
You saw it.
Yeah, when we were down there for the baptism.
Am I describing it properly?
Yes.
I mean, it's just
a clay fireplace.
It's a standalone.
Yeah.
It's for a small place. It's for like an apartment or a condo, and you put it out on the patio.
No.
And you'd probably be in trouble if you put it on a high rise.
You can't even barbecue.
Could you get that on a balcony in a high rise? No,
you would be
no fires at all.
It would kind of be like 1914 Chicago if you did that. Pretty sure the neighborhood would go.
Yeah. So it's for a patio. It's made for a patio. If you put it out there.
Lanai, Mike. We call them lanai.
Yeah, I know you did. Hold on, I got to do this now because I'm ADD. What do you call it, Rob? Because I called it a patio. What did Rob?
No. It's a lanai.
Thank you, Rob. I actually wait to use that music just for any excuse.
I love this music bed because you know what? It's one we don't visit that often.
Yes, and then you have to muffle your voice as I sing the Lanai song. Would you like to hear it, Oscar?
Please.
Here it comes.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, but anyway,
save some for Dad now.
Sheep. Hey, Nathaniel, bring out Daddy another Mai Tai. I'm going to hit you in the back of the head again.
Oh, make sure Dom doesn't drink when she's pregnant. You're going to have a big forehead when you're born.
Yes, sirree. Boy, oh boy. If mom's just drinking those Manhattans and smoking those Territon cigarettes, you're going to have a giant forehead, Nathaniel.
4 rotten boys. They don't have any concentration.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The lack focus, Dixie.
How you doing there? Gary, did you mow the lawn today? Oh, I got to break your right finger then. Boo. Yeah. Save some for Dad now. Bingo doesn't like it when his sons don't mow the lawn on time.
Do you know why I'm so rich? Never spent a dime on bicycle helmets. I just let them ride and ride.
Ride and ride. Hey, Gary. Why don't you ride that bike as fast as you can right into a tree, you little bastard? Bada baby, bada boo. But anyway, so where was I?
The Adobe fireplace.
Yes. It's Adobe.
Okay, so the fire pit, we have a little Duraflame, but it's not a Duraflame.
Is it
okay?
like a starter?
It's
like-
no, it's an actual one of those logs you light on either end. It's supposed to be it's a fake log. It's a Duraflame log.
It's
you know
off.
what I'm talking about.
It's an off-brand.
It's a yes, and I believe that this product was purchased at Walmart.
Of course,
I believe it was, and
That's something you really don't skimp on.
No.
Right?
well, no, that's something I wouldn't even process
it's
whether
fine.
to skip
What
or
it
not. I
is,
wouldn't think twice about it.
It's made out of wax and Chinese sawdust. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, it's a 4-hour log. That's what it's billed at. It's
And
like
if it
the
goes more than 4 hours,
Talk
you
amongst yourselves. I'll go grab. Wait,
Now,
I'll do it. No, I got to go grab it.
I'll do it live.
I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you.
If the log lasts more than 4 hours, call a doctor.
Are they blue?
I think that, you know what? I know the concept of a Duraflame log is simple. It's really sawdust and wax.
Chemicals,
Yeah, and it burns pretty colors. But
Like magazines.
But I'm really not sure.
I used to burn magazines.
Oh, you roll them
not
up
good.
tight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
So cool.
I'm really not sure you want to go off-brand on this.
No. That and condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay-
Duraflame logs and condoms do not go off
Bungee
brand.
cords.
Yeah, I think it'd be Durex. That's a brand name. So Durex, Duraflame,
There you
anything that's Dura.
Nice.
Yeah.
Duracell.
Duracell. Oh yeah.
Oh, for the vibrators.
The copper top.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
copper
jeez.
top.
Yeah.
Now, I used to when we worked at the Christmas tree stand, we had a fire barrel, and we loved burning weird things because you get different colors
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
A lot of
Batteries?
Fun. Yeah, sure.
They say hello to
Birds.
Pine
God.
Mountain.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That-
Looks good. That's the packaging.
No,
And, and it's got 2 languages. It's also in French.
It is.
Boucher 4. That means 4-hour log in French.
Flower fire, boucher fourrures.
Oh, it is so cold at the chateau. Go get the
is.
green log.
It's French.
It
It's
is.
got French on
It's
it.
Mike's French log.
There is my log. So
You'll be
this
serving
is
that at Easter, Mike's French log.
Was it worth it for show and tell? There
Yeah,
it is.
absolutely.
yeah.
Hey, well,
The
read the
screams of
label.
foreign.
Read the label to us because there's something on the banner I couldn't make out.
Pine Mountain. Your mountain, your mountain retreat begins.
Yeah, it does.
4-hour fire. That's what it says.
Yeah, you know
4-hour
what they
fire.
don't explain is the retreat is going to be away from the fire. You'll be retreating into the safety of your
Okay,
home.
here it is. I can say that, yes, it lasted for 4 hours. I can say, yes, it lasted for 14 hours.
Oh, no.
We came out today. I am sitting on you guys know the layout of my little place
Yes.
down here.
Sure.
I look over to the left, and there is smoke coming out of the adobe, just pouring out of the adobe. It is
Like
smoldering.
noticeable?
Like noticeable that it's been burning all night long, and I have no idea. But not burning. It is just like a smoke bomb. If I was requiring helicopter pilots
Right.
in war zones to find me, they would know where the smoke is.
The beautiful
And-
thing is you went out on the lanai this morning. You said, "Oh, look, they've selected a new pope." But I had a similar situation. I have a smoker, not like Pony, but like a meat smoker that I
Right.
have on my deck, and I smoked. I think it was some ribs last summer. And
Yes.
that requires you putting in chips of like wood every hour or so because it's a
yeah,
slow
that's how it
and low
works. Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And so I let it go for like a day and a half, and then I wanted to empty the ashes out. And I put them in a paper bag, in a plastic bag, and I watched the paper bag smolder
Catch
and
on
then
fire.
the plastic bag melt.
Yeah.
And I had to go get the hose and there's still burn marks on my deck that remind me what a great dad I am. I almost set the entire but I thought 18 hours would be enough to let something
Yeah,
like that
that's fair.
burn out.
It's still smoking when I went out there.
They're getting great reviews online. There's also a 3-hour log.
Oh, for those that don't want to have commitment. If you really can't commit to a whole night in front
So
of the
not
Adobe.
that bad a brand. Apparently it
Well-
lasted you longer than you thought.
It did, but it wasn't burning, Oscar. It was simply smoking.
Smoldering.
And I told, and
What
then
was it
missed-
clean before you threw the log in? Were there residual things
No,
that
there
could
was
burn?
there was a lot of ash bed. There was a
Yeah,
residual.
that
ash
might have been
bed.
what it is.
And that was my old radio name, residual ash bed. So I went out and I said to Carla, Carla, that thing's still smoking. You might want to break that up. Big big mistake. 5 minutes later, I look.
Oh,
and
to break up the wax?
I said, break up the thing, and it'll just disintegrate. No, it was solid enough and burning slowly enough that when she went to break it up, you know how when you would break up a Duraflame log, the fire would kick up a little bit.
Intensity, yeah.
Well,
More
it was not
surface
fire
area.
that kicked up. There was smoke. I seriously was concerned that neighbors at this point might call the fire department because the entire lanai was smoke-filled, and it was acrid smoke. It was nasty stuff.
I'm sure it won't harm your health.
Still now, I finally I covered it with the rest of the ashes, and it dissipated.
What
it
are you
is
using
still smoldering
as a tool?
What about?
We have a poker. We have a poker.
What about throwing some water on it and just putting it out completely?
I thought that would be a real disaster.
You know what?
If
It's wax, it's technically an oil fire, isn't it? And the water would make it worse.
Yeah.
Oh, boo!
How
You
about
can
a fire
throw it. You can
extinguisher?
throw it in. Pick it up and throw it in the
pond?
little pond.
Hey, if you balance it just right, that thing will float.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Homeowners Association, I've brought my friend Oscar Santana down here to speak in front of you. Yes, it was Oscar that told me to throw the smoldering log into the pond that started the fire, like Cleveland. Thank you very much.
The pond has been burning for 2 years.
Thank you. Yes,
all the motor oil in that pond.
But what a fish fry it was. Fantastic.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara Radio Entertainment.